or raced much at all over the course of the last few years on a national caliber. And anyway, these novice class riders, 450C, are some of the fastest on the planet for their division. There's no doubt about it, as we are readying ourselves for the start of another moto here on Loretta's Live. And don't forget, when you're following us, follow us at Loretta Lynn MX and at RacerTV on Twitter and Instagram. And when you're hashtagging, to keep those hashtags together, Loretta Lynn MX and Loretta's Live are your hashtags. As the gate drops on this one now, Kevin Kelly and the 450C roll into turn number 1, and we've got ourselves another leader established in this one, and I'm thinking that might be the 75 machine of Dalton Dragar out of Galena, Kansas, on the Power Sports of Joplin back machine, snagging the early lead. But let's see what happens up there as the 91 machine now is who we're looking at out front. Justin Boyd, who took the Moto 1 win, is snagging the early lead on this one through the GoPro 10 Commandments section now. Jockeying for position, it is Blaine Silvera actually getting credit for the whole shot. Sorry about that. He was your third place finisher in Moto number 1. The Lemoore, California backed rider. So Blaine Silvera, followed in by the number 14 machine, he's now in second. The number 91 now is your leader, I guess, of Justin Boyd. Now that's followed by Blaine Silvera. So good look at our 450C contingents there as they make their way around the racetrack. 42 machine knocking on the door back there. Is that the 47 of Justin Palmer from Mason, Ohio. Plessinger MX training his family and Rock River Yamaha backed ride. The heart of this race course now, our leaders now make their way over the Kawasaki Camelback. Our leader does touchdown into the Thor sweeper turn now. And the battle for second waging on about, well, looks like a whole host of riders that could be contending for that under the right circumstances. And position jockeying going on back in the number 4 right now as your leader, the number 91, Justin Boyd, caps off lap number 1. The 14, Blaine Silvera, in second place position. Colin Fletchell, the 42, in third. Max Perkins, the 23, in fourth. Aaron Leach, the 83, in fifth. Trevor Hooton, the 36, is sixth. Sean Forrest, number 20, in seventh. Keaton Henson, the 33, is eighth. Jacob Edens, the 18, in ninth. Kyle Murphy, number 30, rounding out the top 10 as we turn our attention back to the leaders now in the Bell Moto Forest as they make their way down the short chutes now.
Kevin Windham.
No, that is not Kevin Windham.
Right, I'm the number 14.
You never know, though. I mean, he has retired, and one of these days we might get to see him come back here and win more championships. I'm not sure it's going to be anytime soon, but hey, you get 40, 45 years old, he might start thinking about it and getting the itch again.
It's a good point. It'll be cool to see him back. It's really become the thing to do. Look at this battle. 42, Colin Fletchall. 36, Trevor Hooton. Trying to get him into those GoPro 10 Commandments. Little mistake from Hooton, and that's going to open up the door for the Suzuki man. I think that's Max Perkins trying to get toward the front of the pack.
Perkins opening up in a fourth place position at the end of lap number 1. Wasn't far behind Fletchall and keeping the order straight back there. Looks like he is still keeping things exciting as far as the position is concerned. 450C working on lap number 2. Your leader, Justin Boyd, had nearly a 3-second lead at the end of the first lap. Checking back through some of these other battles as we go through the sand wash there. Wow, Perkins may have gotten overtaken there by Aaron Leach. I'm not sure. Was that Hooton that gotten around him? There's the 36 machine there of Trevor Hooton, who was 6th rolling into this second lap of racing.
Well, when he went by, you heard him going, whoo, whoo, whoo. Hooton making that pass. And that probably distracted the guys a little bit. 42, Fletchall, dealing with some pressure.
Well, Fletchall's made the pass on Silvera, who had the second place position. He's now dropped to the number 3 position, so we see that change coming on. And now Max Perkins is not far from the hunt. He's smelling blood in the water right now on Silvera, so he's trying to, like you say, make hay while the sun shines as they roll over the Tunnel of Love now through the first turn. Down in front of the Billboard region now, the battles go for second, third, and fourth place positions.
Man, every one of these guys dragging the boot deep in those ruts. they've gotten that nasty in that left-hand corner around the billboards. Now into that Bell Moto Forest. Justin Boyd trying to check out, about a 7-second lead. Then you're watching second, third, fourth, fifth, very close. There's Boyd already down the long short chute, the Cometic corner, and into the GoPro 10 Commandments. Now here's the long short chute. And remember, Wes Kane will be ripping that part of the track up with his bare hands, bringing it home. You can autograph it, and if you win the raffle, you can have that long short chute in your front yard. Wes Kane will actually rip it up, autograph it, carry it over to you. Just a 200-yard stretch of dirt. He's going to put it on those wide shoulders, bring it to you. And now the 14, Blaine Silveria did not like being passed by Colin Fletchall, so the 14 trying to make another move.
Lap times right now, 2:05 for your leader, 2:09 for Fletchall, and 2:11 for Silveria. So goes to show you a huge difference in the speed of the novice class as opposed to those mini-cycle pilots who have grown up across the amateur national races throughout the course of their racing career. Love them watching that two-stroke mini senior class there a few moments ago, or I guess it would have been, yeah, super mini class, I guess it would have been. But wow, watching those guys lay those bikes down like that, just unreal, man. Yeah,
and man, what talent you have in that schoolboy class we just watched, the 125s. All three of those riders, they're on the podium, were darn quick. It's going to be a fun third moto showdown. Hey, watch out for the Kawasaki man coming through here. I believe that's going to be Kyle Murphy on the number 30.
Wow. Yeah, Murphy making up some major time. He actually turned in a good 2:08 in amongst 2:13s and 2:12s, so 4 to 5 seconds faster than everyone around him right now. He could be the bright and shining light amongst the dark right now, I guess you could say. At least that's the way he's feeling, because he is really starting to grab some attention from the rest of us out here at Loretta's now.
He's over that tunnel of love. I cannot believe that that term for that obstacle has now stuck. Tunnel of love. That is embarrassing. That is terrible if that's what we're calling that obstacle. But I'll tell you who does love it. This 30 of Kyle Murphy, he used it to make up some ground. And now he's trying to make the pass and get into fourth place. He's got hooting and hollering up in front of him in third. Second is Colin Fletchall. Now we got a little feature coming up here on the Loretta's live here on RacerTV.com. We got the Evans Coolant Tech Tip as we see these riders battling through the Cometic corner. We'll catch you back up on this battle in a minute. And we will roll your Evans Cooling. We got good news. Haven't had to use any of those mud racing tech tips so far this week. We did see some clouds earlier today, but they have passed. It has been absolutely beautiful weather. I have not been here for all 33 years of this event. Barely even that old, but I can guarantee you they haven't had a week that's been this weather, this good, every single day.
No, not so far so good. I agree with you. I know even last year it was somewhat nice, but I think we had the rain showers and stuff that we had to contend with then, and not saying that we won't escape it this week, but so far so good, and I haven't seen too much in the forecast. We did have some rain showers that passed to our south. They were moving from the northwest of us down toward the southeast of us, and somehow or another we just skirted that big band of showers earlier this morning. Check out the battle going on right now. That number 30, Kyle Murphy, around the 83 of Leach now, as he has taken over the pass. Those guys, if memory serves me correct, I think they've been going at it for a couple of laps now. Max Perkins now back to the number 6 spot aboard the number 23, and there's the Trevor hooting in a holler, and still back there in the number 7 position.
But Justin Boyd is gone on that number 91.
Oh, yeah.
You cannot figure out who the fastest guy in these C classes are, though. It was Murphy on that number 30 that was making moves a while ago. I thought he was the one on a rail forward. Now it's the 83 of Leach.
Is that the Murphy from the vet or no?
No, different one.
That's Chad.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun battle in that 30 BC. Look at these two, though. Murphy coming back after Leach. I think what Leach was able to do is actually just suck up onto him and just suck the blood right out of him. That's what Leach is able to do.
Weaken him a little at a time. He doesn't even realize it.
Absolutely. Yeah, and he's also borrowing all his tools, eating food right out of his fridge, sometimes sleeping on the floor. That's Leach out there. And now what he's trying to do. And this is the battle for fourth place. Blaine Silveria is third. Colin Fletchall second. And these guys don't have too far. Whoa! Leach.
Man, did you see that? got a little out of shape, clipped that hay bale, and I think that just kind of took the wind out of his sails, kind of knocked him out of momentum and shape or whatever, and bam, he hit that rut and went down.
And that made all the difference because while they were battling and pushing each other, they were catching the riders in front of them, and now you can see them all in one shot.
Oh, my.
Silveria on that 14 has been behind the 42 of Fletchall. They passed each other maybe 4 laps ago, and they're still right there, but not for long. Look at that.
Wow.
Silveria making the pass.
Getting him back here as we wrap up our working on lap number 6 coming out of Storyland, and Boyd now 21, almost 22 seconds ahead of the rest of the field out there. This battle for second could be as exciting as the battle for the win in the schoolboy class was there just a little bit ago.
They're headed over the anthill after the sand wash. Way around the outside come Kyle Murphy on the number 30. Now we got 3 riders in one picture. This is a battle for second, third, and fourth. And on the outside looking in is Max Perkins on the number 23. He'd be the next rider in this group. You can still see him in some of the long shots on the yellow bike, the Suzuki. You do not see the leader, Justin Boyd. 21 seconds now the lead. Boyd owning it on that number 91 Yamaha.
No doubt about that. He is checked out, and here comes Blaine Silvera checking in the second place position now. Over the tunnel there as the 42 of Colin Fletchell back to the number 3 spot. Kyle Murphy in the number 4 spot. Max Perkins is in now with the number 5 ride. Cameron McCarthy is 6th. Trevor Hooton in 7th. Christian Quintalaya is 8th. Drew Swinson in 9th. And Sebastian Toth rounding out the top 10.
Deep in the Bell Moto forest we are. And now look at the 30 of Murphy. He's taken that adrenaline that he had in that battle with Leach and has transferred it forward as he tries to get Fletchall and Silveria. He wants a piece of that podium. That's going to be hard to do. Podium is made out of aluminum. It's welded together. Not going to be easy to take any pieces of that off, but he wants a piece of it as he tries to get into 3rd place. It's a big battle right here. You get a Moto medal, you get to go on stage, thank your sponsors, or you don't. That's what it comes down to with 3rd and 4th.
Colin Fletchell turned a 2:14.204 on lap number 6. Here on lap 7, Murphy, by the way, a 2:10.9, just basically a 2:11, so about 3 seconds faster. Here on lap number 7, you got to wonder, did he pick that pace up? Or did Murphy maybe possibly slow his down as we roll out of the Suzuki Storyland now and through the boneyard, the equipment yard there, and I like to call that the waterworks too, because that's where all the water trucks are filled up. But here we come now on the outside of the big sand wash, and look like that Murphy might have a line up there for you. But look, he goes from the outside now to the inside over the top of the hump on the anthill, and Fletchell still holds on to it. But here comes Murphy once more as they head toward the Kawasaki Camelback.
I'm going to head to the podium and get ready. Boyd, Silveria, Fletchall, and Murphy. They've all got a shot at the podium.
And checkers are out for Boyd as he takes the win in that one. Blaine Silveria, the 14 machine, will be coming around. Whoa! Down goes the competition. And Colin Fletchell, I believe, just gave that one away. As Blaine Silveria takes the 2nd place position. Kyle Murphy will come across in 3rd. Cameron McCarthy up the 4th. Max Perkins gets 5th. Colin Fletchell still trying to get fired back up and back into this race aboard the number 42's dropped back as far as 9th now. We got Trevor Hooton 6th, Drew Swinson in 7th, Christian Quintralia in the number 8 spot, Austin Smith in 9th. In 10th is Sebastian Toth, and Colin Fletchell, who was battling for a 3rd to hang on to the 3rd place position there with Kyle Murphy, falls all the way back to the number 11 position. Wow, what a tough break, and how quickly things can turn around in one of these racing affairs like this in this 450C class. Not saying anything about these guys having less experience or anything by that stretch of the imagination, but what we're saying is these guys really put on a great run, and many of them probably never being or knowing what happens here at Loretta Lynn's just through stories, just found out firsthand what kind of dedication, heart, and endurance it's going to take to win this race, and not taking anything at all away from any of the riders, including Colin Fletcher, who just laid it all on the line. And that's what you do. That's why you come here to Loretta's. Leave it all out there, 100%. More if you've got it there to leave. And that's what they've done. And Jason Wygant is working the podium down there as he's getting things lined up and ready to go. He's getting a whole shot award winner. He's getting, of course, the big winner there. And they're going to be talking with that guy. I believe that's Kyle Murphy. He's brought up to the podium, who is our third place position finisher of the 450C class. We head down to the winner's circle with Jason Wygant.
Boom, here we are. We got our third place finisher, and what a battle all the way down to the last darn lap to get that bronze. Kyle Murphy. Dude, did you even know it was for third? Did you have any idea what was going on, or are you just trying to pass people?
I knew he was in front of me, and I needed a position for the title, so I was going to make it happen no matter what, and that's what I did.
You were super determined, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Who do you want to thank, Kyle?
Trolley Designs, Bell Helmet, Scott, my mom and dad, Matrix, HG, Trolley Designs, Atlas Brace, Moto Pro Graphics, Pro Taper, East Bay Motorsports, and anybody else that have helped me, I can't remember.
Third place, watch us number 30 in the title battle, Kyle Murphy. Going to be good. Let's bring up our second place on the number 14. He was in a battle as well. A couple of Honda riders were fighting for that number 2 spot. Let's hear it for Blaine Silveria. And he's a whole shot winner, so he gets $100 from Bell Helmets. Hold that up, be proud. Making that number 14 Honda look like Kevin Windham out there. Man, you feel good about that ride?
It was pretty good. I got arm pumped real bad and drifted back, but hopefully I can come back next moto and put on a show.
Who do you want to thank, Blaine?
Answer, DT1, Mika Metals, Smith, MF Crop Co., Silvera Farm Management, AP3 Orchard Spraying, Rusty Holland and Mech School, and my parents and grandparents.
There it is, folks. Blaine Silveria taking second place and the silver medal. Congrats. Take that back, and now we will clear the decks for our moto winner, a dominant moto win on the number 91. Looking for Justin Boyd. We'll bring him on up. Coming up to the stage. Here we go. Gold medal. What a ride. Look, this bike looks brand spanking new after that moto. Let's hear it for Justin Boyd. You've got to feel good after a ride like that. Here, we're going to move down to the center. How good was that?
Yeah, it was good. I knew I needed to get out of another good start going against 450s on my 250. The new Yamaha 250 really got some power to the ground that time. It's a complete upgrade from the other one. I love it. Yeah, got out to a good start, and I knew if I just rode smooth, the track was really rough. I had good lines from riding at Georgia practice facility all the time. I'm kind of used to the rough track, but yeah, I just needed to get out front and go, and that's what I did.
Awesome, man. Who do you want to thank, Justin?
Definitely Mom, Dad, Lord Jesus Christ for keeping me safe, my grandpa and grandma from watching at home, as well as my sister. Triangle Cycles, Rusty, Brian, the whole crew over there definitely hooks it up good. FMF, Shoei, Liat, MSR, Garnet, Pro Taper, Silkline, Scott, FMF, Motorsport, Georgia Practice Facility, Josh and Terry Woods over there, Robin Sherry at GPF, Outlaw Racing, Blue Crew, and Dunlops for getting my chain or my power to the ground.
All right. Justin Boyd, your winner in 450C. And doing it on a 250F. That's pretty impressive.